Hi guys, welcome to episode 6 of Talk to Tanea. I really need the sound machine so I can stop giving y'all hot breath and hot air. But y'all keep coming back. That's why I'm here for episode 6. So y'all want the hot breath, so let me do it again. Hey, sis,
Hey,
hey, we in it. So
yes.
this evening, I would like to introduce Miss Tori Autumn, DC native, author, Penn State grad, relationship and life coach. I mentioned her previously in a couple of my other episodes about how she was my life coach, like true story. And she used to bomb.com. Like, so without any further ado, Miss Tori Autumn.
Is it weird that I'm doing it for
Tori.
myself?
I do it for myself. So does that make me weird too? Because I do it for myself too. See, this why I need my drink, Tori, because I be
Yeah,
very
I think I need a
distracted.
drink too. Drinks with Tanae and Tori, but that good old H2O, you feel me?
With the electrolytes. No words.
All right, see, I'll be a nerd with it. But yes, thank you. I'm so happy to be on your show. Your sixth episode, like that's amazing. Thank you so much for asking me to be on it. I'm really excited to talk to your audience and to answer some questions. So yes, thank you.
Thank you for saying yes. Like, oh my God. You're like so amazing, Tori. So we gotta jump smooth into it. You okay? That's okay with you? You wanna let people know who you are? You wanna jump smooth into it? What you wanna do?
It's whatever Tanea Lachey wants to do. Did you see the wink? I didn't blink
I,
with both eyes this
I
time.
can't see it because you like a little square like in the corner. So I really can't see. I can't really
Also,
see
I'm
you
a
that well.
square. Okay. Yes, I'm ready to dive in. I think everybody else will see me winking. But anyway, yes, I'm ready to jump right
That's
in.
all that matters. As long as I know I got your wing and I'm gonna watch the video later. So so to answer your question, yes, I did see it in like 2 hours. I got you. I got you. Okay. So Miss Tori, what's the difference between a decision and a choice?
Hmm. Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
think this is a really good question
I know
because,
this is my first question too. Like
yes,
they was ready for me this week. And you.
hey. Yes. Okay. So is it just in generally speaking or in reference to something?
Most of my questions are abroad. So I'm gonna assume generally speaking. Yeah, what's the difference between a decision and a choice? I believe, generally
Yes.
speaking.
Okay, so every day we have choices that are presented to us. Like, do I turn left here? Do I turn right here? Do I want to eat an apple? Do I want to eat an orange? Choices are just like either or, in my opinion.
Hmm.
A decision is more of a definitive, like a definitive, I don't know the word for it, but thing that you make and nothing else. Like you're not swayed or you're not choosing either or. It's just the thing that you're going to do next. And um, in Latin, I remember it's like decidi or something where it means to cut off. So the side
Hmm.
comes from the Latin word to cut off, which means you just
To
saying this
eliminate
is
everything else.
yes, exactly. This is
Okay.
what it is. I'm cutting off
Oh,
anything
period,
that
Pooh.
means yes, period. This is what it means. I'm cutting off anything else that could sway me this way. This is actually what I'm moving forward with. This is what I have
Oh,
decided. Hmm.
I didn't know that. I literally thought the complete opposite. I felt that way about choice. Like you're choosing, it's this or that. It's you have an ultimatum. You see what I'm saying? Like, well, I felt like decision come more so with the ultimatum, and the choice is more so of a opinion based option.
Hmm. That's an interesting
Yeah,
way to look at it. Hmm.
yeah. That's the way I took it. That's,
Hmm.
mm. Oh, this from that question. This will be a dope episode. This might be the dopest one thus far.
Oh, they're
Ooh.
all really dope. And so, but
Oh,
thank
tee
you.
hee, tee hee.
All right.
Okay.
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 Kay, what you got next? Great boy.
I know you was about to read the next question.
Yes,
Oh,
I was tricking you. So,
are you?
um, what was I? So, so we're gonna do back and forth. Like she's gonna ask me a question, I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer the question. She's gonna answer it. So the next one is, do you think being quarantined with your significant other impacts your relationship? If so, how can it be fixed? That's a good question.
Being quarantined with Bay. Hmm. I feel like I've always felt like too much togetherness isn't good in a relationship. Like people need space. So even to the whole outside being closed and all that big wild shit that I'm against, it's like
Hmm.
you can be quarantined with this person. Y'all can not be working and both working from home, but you can still go outside. You can still take a walk. You just can't go sit in a restaurant and go shopping and go to the movie. You see what I'm saying? So it's like even with you being in the house today, you can go outside and jog. You can go outside and put your yoga mat down, soak up some sun. So you can get that. You can get that separation. So I don't think it really impact your relationship. It may make it stronger. Okay. So I don't think it may negatively. Well, if you have problems in your relationship prior to the quarantine and you just been inside with this person day in and day out, then yeah, a lot of shit gonna come to surface. A lot of shit gonna definitely come to a head. But if you got a nice, smooth, mellow relationship, this quarantine shouldn't really impact you. It should, if anything, just you should be stable in your relationship. That's a given. With or without a quarantine, you should always be stable in your relationship. Don't be so bad that y'all shaky. My opinion.
Mm. Yes, those are all excellent points. I agree too. Like I think if there was, like how you said, there was some type of conflict or issues with your relationship beforehand, I think being quarantined brings more of that to the surface, and you either if you are just really in a situation where, let's say for example, because a lot of people are dealing with this, a spouse loses their job, and so
Mhm.
you're dealing with, now you have this financial burden on top of having to wake up to
Mhm.
this ashy person every day, and you're just trying to cope with
Must
that.
be.
And so
Niggas
I
getting
just
being
feel,
depressed and not washing their ass and
yes,
moisturizing their skin.
not
Nope.
moisturizing, not drinking
None of
water,
that.
skin not flourishing. Just I think the first step is to really have your own type of ritual where you do take time for yourself, whether it's walking
Mhm.
outside. I always light my candle and have my little meditation to protect your mantra by Janae Eiko. If you haven't heard of it, it's a really great one, and it just makes me
Mhm.
feel so powerful and so grounded, and I
Mhm.
feel like I'm complete. I feel like the biggest
Mhm.
thing is people who, I think a lot of people are struggling with like loneliness and a whole bunch of other things during this quarantine
Isolation,
time.
depression,
Yes,
anxiety. Mental illness is
yes.
real, and it's definitely coming to surface in this quarantine. And also, even to that, being with your significant other, that may overspill on them too. Like they might be going through the shit, you might be going through the shit, and just communication is key. So it could all
That's
be
right.
achieved.
Mhm. Yes.
Hmm. Hmm. How do I start my own business?
Hmm. So the next question is how to start my own business.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna try to answer that very simple because it really does depend on what kind of business you want.
Yep.
So I don't want to talk your head off on a different ways, but I know I can generally speak on my experience with starting my business and the biggest steps from that. So first it starts with just generally an idea. Like you say, I want to start. Let's say you want to start a business on, cooking and selling plates to somebody, or like, making jewelry. I think it's really important to, everyone has an issue when they start off with their own business, finding those customers or finding that clients or whatever you want, call your customers. So I think it's important to really survey instead of, we know we get compliments on our work, whether it's service or product based all the time, but it's really good to ask people, what is it that you really like? Because if you're just making stuff and nobody's really selling it, you're gonna think like, oh, nobody really fucks with me, or nobody really,
Mm-hmm.
like me. Instead of making it about you, your everything that you make in your business is really to serve other people. It's your business, but your other people are buying it. They're kind of like your boss.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you go into business to be your own boss, the other people are paying you. So it is important to figure out their needs. That's the first step. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Second step is uh coming up with you can come up with the name, the brand, how you want the products or the service to look, the pricing, all that stuff. There are so many things on YouTube that can help you through that, but then there are also courses and business programs. For me, I found it very useful having one-on-one business coaches, which if you are watching this video and you're in DC, there are, like, if you just Google free business coaches in DC or something like that, you can find you a business coach who can walk you through, whether you want a service-based business, which is what I do with my own life coaching. I can work from home. I can work virtually with people. I don't necessarily need an office space. I could get one. I don't sell products unless in my book, but I don't need a whole office for my book. But if you're product based, you can also work from home. But if you need a retail store, then retail. So you can get a business coach for free in DC, or you can get a paid one, or you can read books, YouTube. There's so many different ways. And then the fourth step would be to look into the legal side. A lot of business coaches actually can't really help you with getting legal advice. They can direct you and they can tell you what they've done or what they've heard, but that's kind of like things that you'll have to do on your own. Each state and each place has like a licensing building where you can
Mm-hmm.
go and get all that licensing done, depending on what kind of business that you have.
And
Excuse
I
me.
was in
So for me,
Southwest.
hmm,
I would say the one in DC is now on Southwest and Waterfront.
yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go there, and they have like I said, all this information is also online. But if you want to go in person under different circumstances, of course, like you can get all your questions answered there. So that's a general like overview of starting a business. But the thing that I see people miss a lot is the researching part, like really taking time out to talk to people. You kind of have to go into a
Mm-hmm.
perspective that you really don't know that much, and it's okay. I don't know everything just because I have a business. I'm still learning, but
Yeah.
I don't mind asking people questions. So,
Mm-hmm.
how
Like
about
even
you?
to even to start a Naya's Nachos, like I came with the idea. I was like, ooh, we don't have so many Mexican restaurants in Ward 8. So I wanted to do something that I wanted to give people a different taste of everything. Like you from DC,
Mm,
everybody know, one of the biggest spots. Okay, so background. I'm from Columbia Heights, so I still have that Latin flair, and I appreciate it. But I'm black. So it's like, how can I incorporate, where I'm from and who I am? It's nachos. I have nachos, wings, drinks. So the idea of it, just literally that, just who I am as a person, and then seeing how people making like that bread, just like promoting their food, and like, oh yeah, I'm selling plates on this day, I'm selling dinners, and everybody be jumping on this shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, people like to eat, and I like to cook, so we can make this a win-win. So it literally started with an idea, as Tori stated. Like it's just an idea that you must follow through with. The one thing about having your own business or being a business owner, starting up, you wouldn't have endless sleepless nights. Like you would be up till 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning from like 10, 8, 9, 10 p.m. Like, and that's not uncommon. You're going to be like, oh, my mission plan, my mission statement was this, but I need to tweak it for that. I'm gonna add this to my menu. Like, and Tori actually told me about a lot of resources in Ward 7 and Ward 8 that I took advantage of, and it's really great to have that. This is only for the DC people. Sorry. Yeah, so all you need is research. And you don't want to trademark something that's already trademarked. You don't want to call yourself Tony Trailblazers and it's like a million Tony Trailblazers out there. You gotta find what's at you, what distinguishes you from everybody else. So just being the first to do it and make it great and own it. That'd be my advice.
yeah,
Own it. Have yourself.
you also brought up an interesting point about the way that you integrated like something from the Latin culture and African American culture and combine it, because that's really how most businesses really succeed, is standing apart. She could have easily, Tanae could have easily just had nachos, but she has different
or wings.
Yeah, but you have like different variety, different specials, different. You also have alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks. So your business has a good, interesting story. It relates back to where you grew up from and the different parts of you. And I just feel like that's another thing that people miss. It's okay to not reinvent the wheel. You don't have to start with something brand new that nobody's ever heard of. Like Rihanna's makeup is exploding, but she didn't reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like she added her own type of touch to it.
She made it hers.
She made it hers. So you don't have to. This is not starting a business. Not something that you have to like come up with. I'm going to start inventing dinosaurs and shit. Like you can really, if you see something that you like, or you see something that you wish you saw more of, or you are really passionate about something, or you see maybe like a cause that you really like something that has to do with maybe disabilities or something, you can start there. You can see how other people do. You don't have to necessarily copy them, but you can look at it as a reference, like, okay, this is what I do like about that, and this is what I can do to make mine better and mine unique and mine me, like how you said.
So. Yeah, literally like this YouTube channel. I see all these YouTubers, and previously before this episode aired, Gabby, Tori, and I was speaking of Wendy Williams. I was like, I knew Wendy as this person who dragged Whitney Houston, and I was like, oh, how dare you, but instead of going by what she heard, she did her own research and went straight to the source. So Wendy made a name for herself by being her. She didn't create broadcast journalism. She wasn't the founding father of it, but she made it hers, which is why she's a household name.
Yes. I agree. So next question is, how do you all know each other?
Well, I know like literally like a minute ago, if even that, I just said Gabby. Like it came out so naturally. So Tori Autumn, she is the youngest child of Vicky, who is my grandma. Period. So she's my aunt.
She's so dramatic. But yes, Tanae's aunt. Nobody ever believes us. It's always a fun fact about us. Like, name a better duo. Name a better, niece and aunt duo. It's like, no, everybody's like, your cousin Tanae. No, not my cousin. We have to always correct
we hate that. Like, we love all our cousins. We close to just about all our cousins. And, like, we love them to the death of us. But it's like, people like, yeah, your cousins. And when they Tori's one of my cousins. No, that's my aunt. No. Like, we're 2 years apart. We were basically raised as sisters.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Tori, you want to answer that question?
I agree with you. We were raised as sisters, and you are one of my brother's oldest child of 2. So yes.
I'm my brother's oldest child.
No, on that note, next question, buddy boy.
All right, Gab. Okay. What is a good way to call a friend out on their guy issues when it's affecting you?
Ooh,
that's a good one.
That's a good question. Yes.
It is.
Okay.
It is. That's a great one.
Yes. Okay. So, what's a good way to call out a friend who has got issues that are affecting you, or just generally speaking, if someone is calling you, and it's putting a strain on y'all friendship, I just feel like, and I know this is going to be like people going to disagree, but your friends are not your therapist. Let me repeat that. Your friends are not your therapist. And even though I'm a
Or
life
life
coach and
coach.
I yes, even though I'm a life coach and I identify with more in the relationship, self love and relationship area of life coaching, I'm still not a therapist. I can help you. We could talk about therapeutic ways but I do not have any like, I didn't go to school for therapy. I went to school for life coaching, which is more we could talk about all the emotional stuff that you go through, but we're gonna come up with goals. We're not just gonna have a typical therapy session. So it
Mm-hmm.
is good to let your friends vent because at some point you want to vent to your friend. But I think that it's good to let them know. I this is I guess some ways that you could say is like this is really overwhelming. I feel like we've gone through this, we've talked about this, about you dealing with this person who's making you really feel sad. And I just feel like until you make a definitive answer or decision, like we were talking, until you make a really, you know, what's that? Okay. Until you make a
It's not.
decision.
It's a cord from my ring light. I'm sorry, guys. It had just like looked
Girl,
really
I thought
weird
that
to
was a
me.
snake. I was like, because I was watching
Oh
Anaconda
man.
earlier. Yes, I was like, what is that? Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Now I can't unsee it. But anyways, yeah, I just feel like telling them that this is overwhelming, and let them know that you feel for them, show compassion, but
Mm-hmm.
also have that type of boundary. Because if we let
Mm-hmm.
people always ask us for money, they will always keep asking us for money. We let people
Yeah,
keep
we're gonna end
calling
up
us.
broke. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we keep giving and giving our time, our money, our
So
energy
I had to
to
cut you off,
somebody.
Tori, but let me ask you. So you feel like you gotta, cause I agree with what you saying. So this is where my confusion coming at. So you feel like you gotta detach and unassociate yourself with the problem.
Hmm, I think, well, detach, yes, but also I think it's a balance between detaching and also having that compassion and understanding because that is your friend.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard
Okay.
to say to detach from all of it, but I would say not to get emotionally involved. Like they're asking you to, do something about this guy that, showing me the love that I want. I don't think that you, as a friend, need to prove your loyalty by getting involved and getting emotionally attached to it.
Hmm.
What about you? What do you think?
I feel like a man or woman only want to do what you allow. Period. So if you don't set boundaries for yourself or your relationship, because we create these relationships with different people,
Mhm.
and we oftentimes look for somebody who doesn't like what the last person did. Saying like, oh
Mhm.
well, he held the door for me every time we go in a restaurant, and Joe didn't. Malik hold the door, Joe don't. Oh,
Mhm.
Keisha rubbed my back, but Tasha didn't. But Keisha coming to you with way more bullshit than Tasha did. And yeah, Malik holding the door for you and Joe didn't. But he also beating your ass too. Joe ain't do that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, we gotta nobody's perfect. So you gotta pick and choose, your areas of people that you want. But keep coming about the same guy and the same problem. I can only give you the same advice so many times before it blow the shit out of me. And it's like, all right, so you about to sit here and complain about it, but you ain't going nowhere. And I'm literally that person. It's like, okay, don't sit here. And what I'm so many people perp for their friends, and if you don't know what perp means, it means front, fake, put on an act. And it's like, why? Like, don't sit here and be like talk bad about Joe, but you want home to Joel and lay beside him every night. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I'm so tired of this nigga. He ain't shit. We all got that one friend, but that sure ain't shit, nigga. That got to do with me.
Mhm.
Like, no, don't sit there and because you know you deserve better and you choose to settle. Don't make it seem like it's something that it's not. So to to answer that question like straightforwardly, when it's affecting you, it just by you getting irritated by it affects you. Period. Like if it disturbs your peace, it's affecting you. It just being brought to you is a fact for you because it's like we already talked about this. And you got always have that one friend that's so you know more about them and they niggas than them as a person. And if you don't know your friend thoroughly as a person, you just know him or her and their mates. That's the
Mm-hmm.
issue. And if you can really sit there and think, I have a friend like this, that's not a friend in your life. You're a friend to them, but they're not a friend to you.
Period.
True.
Yes. Okay. Next question. All right. Why do you think? Hmm?
Go ahead.
Oh, why do you think people lie to the ones they love or tell other people the truth?
Protection. Because if I don't know you, I got no reason to lie to you. Like, you ain't nobody. But if I feel like I'm gonna hurt your feelings, I personally I'm not about to sit here and lie to you. I'm just not gonna say nothing, which could be as bad as a lie in
Mm-hmm.
some cases. And I say nothing. Yeah, I
So
feel
why
like
do
everything we
people?
do is out of love and protection. Because I was in an incident recently where I had every opportunity to let every party know openly, but I chose not to say anything. And did it backfire on me in the end? Yeah. But it's like, you know, we live and learn. And as me being this happened when I was 24, I'm 25 now. And as I'd rather say this in my early 20s, that's a lesson I had to learn personally versus me being 59. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and I honestly did it out of, I guess, selfishness because I wanted to protect the most important variable to me. All the other variables were non-factors, but the most important variables, I didn't speak on it, and I felt as though that was protection of them because I love that variable that much. So yeah,
Mm.
Tori.
Hmm. So why do you lie to people that you love? I mean, I feel like I agree with everything you said, Naya, but I also feel like people just lie. I don't really know the answer to
Mm-hmm.
that, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that um well, I will say for me, I think it was 2018. Like I used to tell a lot of white lies, and I don't even know why. It wasn't even to get people to like me. It wasn't really lies about myself. It was just more so like I didn't want to hurt somebody's feelings, like those type of lies.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think that it came from a place of me just really wanting to be like a nice person. But once I kind of
Yeah.
like stopped, yeah, it's like once I kind of stopped caring about being so nice because it wasn't really serving me. Nobody really knew how I felt. So I
Mm-hmm.
think 2018 or something, 2017, around that time, I was like, yeah, my New Year's resolution, I'm gonna stop lying all the time. Like if I just don't feel like talking today or I don't feel like hanging out, I'm not gonna make no big wild thing. I'm not gonna go into over explaining myself. If I want to say no, I'm not gonna give
I saw
a
a
big
deer,
false
bruh,
reason.
and then damaged my car 'cause I saw it.
I saved a cat out of a burning tree, like a
That
kid,
was
right?
burning with motherfucking jelly beans. Some big wild OC shit.
Yes, and I just didn't. I
Mm-hmm.
just had a problem with really hurting people's feelings, and I think it's because when I look back on it, I think I was such a sensitive person myself. I think I was always scared to get my feelings
Yeah.
hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I just think that people lie to people they love because they just don't really want to hurt them. But it,
Mm-hmm.
it comes it comes to if they feel like they could tell the truth to other people, then they can be their authentic self. And sometimes it's really hard, even though people who are close to us, it's hard. Sometimes we all have different relationships with different people. Sometimes the
Mm-hmm.
closest person to you, they still don't see other sides like that person like your
Mm-hmm.
coworker would see. It's just they're not
Mm-hmm.
around you and they're not sharing that same energy with you all the time. So yeah, I don't really know the answer, but I would say it's because they don't really want to hurt people closest to them, and they feel like
I
they can be
agree.
more authentic to people they don't know sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree. Like my grandma actually said,
Which
well,
grandma?
she said to me, I was about to get there. Kid, can I get there? She didn't say it to me. She said it to you, and you told me that sometimes rejection is protection.
Yes.
So to answer that question, my grandma Vic, Tori's mother. You happy? Cause I was getting it. You let me get it, Dad.
Yes.
You know I've been against my children. I'm sorry, we can't do this. I'm breaking up with you.
Oh, okay.
Mm. Speaking of breaking up, next question. Do you believe in black love and is dating out your race good or bad?
Do I believe in black love? Yes. I definitely believe in black love. Is dating out your race good or bad? I don't think there's anything wrong with dating out your race. I don't think that there's. I feel like um there. I think this question is good to address because people, if they are like when people see like mixed couples together, everyone does have their own opinion. Everyone does have their own,
Mm-hmm.
judgment, or even um dating the same sex. Like people have their own. I really think it's your preference. Like whatever whoever you're called to love is really up to you. It just I don't think the race thing matters as much as what you're looking for in a relationship. That
I
really is
agree.
the key. So, it
Yeah.
doesn't. I mean, I I know people who are black and they will only date black people, and I have friends who are black and they will, you know, date a damn deer if they could. I'm just playing. I take that back. Can we edit that out? But yeah. But you get my point. What about you? What about you, Naya?
I've dated outside of my race, inside my race, outside my gender, inside my gender. Like I don't really have a special preference, honestly. I feel like it's good to see other aspects of the world through other people's lives. Male, female, dear. Like I feel like it's necessary. And now the one thing that I gotta say, and I know y'all heard me say this before, and if I didn't say this on a previous episode, I said it in like real time, real life. Dating somebody outside of the DC PG County area, it's weird. Like we have a certain mindset. I'm not saying we're close minded. I'm not saying that at all. Some of the most open minded people I met was from DC. But being married to somebody from Jersey and like the Jersey mindset, like a Jersey female compared to a DC female, it's like mind blowing, guys. Like I can't even describe it. So outside of my race, yes, I definitely will. Outside of my gender, yes. But outside of mine, and you don't have that DMV culture. It's culture. That's all it is. Culture.
Okay,
Culture. Yeah.
I can dig it. Okay. Okay, let me go
Yeah.
to the next
Come on with it.
question. Come on with it.
Oh, and
All
do I
right.
believe in black love? Yeah, I believe in black love, but I feel like it should be limited to only black people. You can love whoever, whenever. What is black love? What makes it excellent? So I guess to believe in it, I guess that's a no. Honestly, do I believe in it? I mean, love is love. Love is blind. Eve said it. She's black, so
Mhm.
mm.
Love it. Okay. What do you do when being with someone makes you happy but brings so much pain? When do you feel like cutting off the person is acceptable?
Like I
That's a
said
good
earlier,
question.
like I said earlier, everything is about the give and take. Like it's just give and take. Nobody's perfect, so you gotta, I'm not about to say suffering is a choice. Nobody's worth you suffering. Well, it's a choice. So you want to do it? That got shit to do with me. Like, don't be like today said it. So I ain't gonna do it. Don't, don't, don't not suffer. Well, don't suffer. Yeah, don't suffer because fuck it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So like, don't not do it because do not do it. Tori, help me here. Like, what am I trying to say? Like,
So
if
it's
you
so
choose,
okay. Go ahead. You
if
say,
you
"Tori, help me." Go ahead.
if you choose to suffer, That's a choice. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's a choice. So if that person bring you, if you can see the joy and the pain and you can endure it, don't worry about what nobody else say. Don't be like, because Tanae said on her show, I'm suffering, so I don't need to be with you. That's my personal. That's my personal. I wouldn't dare be with somebody that caused me so much pain and suffering. That's a choice. So
You said it perfectly. Yes, it sounds like a choice. Long story short,
that's a choice.
it's this quote by Wayne Dyer that said, or maybe it's not by him, but it's a quote that says, "Pain is inevitable, suffering is
So it's a
optional."
choice.
Yes.
I've seen that quote before, and that ain't nothing but the truth. I just remember the ending of it. But yeah, that's nothing but the truth. Maybe you told me about that quote, or maybe a good friend of mine. He probably told me. That's definitely a choice. Suffer shit. Suffer where? Why? Life is too sweet and too short to suffer. Excuse me. They all this COVID shit going on. People suffer from that. That's not a choice to suffer from COVID. That's not a choice.
Yeah, and also like just I I think if you really do love somebody and they bring pain, you just have to evaluate, can you withstand it. Is the pain more, does the pain outweigh the pleasure? Like, and what
Mm-hmm.
about the pleasure is keeping you there? Can someone else give you that good feeling? Like, really asking yourself those questions on a daily, and not like every time there's an argument, but really like, when y'all happy, what does happiness look like? And does that
Mm-hmm.
happen more than pain? Because every
Mm-hmm.
relationship, I don't, I heard this saying that everyone you love is going to hurt you at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And I I would say I used to believe that until I met someone who I really loved, who didn't hurt me. Like, when I mean hurt like, yes, people can make you sad, but I mean hurt me like a betrayal, or hurt me
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know, just really like a toxic, unhealthy thing. But like, I just feel like it's always going to be conflicts in any type of relationship romantically. And
Mm-hmm.
but if you can deal with knowing that not everyone is perfect, and we are me I've hurt someone before, you've hurt someone before. Like, every human has, maybe they didn't know, but they have hurt someone before. Just understanding that that's a thing, it kind of just like, okay, walking yourself through those questions, you just think about, is this really worth dealing with that person? But I'm just like you at this time, especially looking at everything that's going on in the world with COVID and without COVID. I'm not going to, you know, waste my time with someone who's giving me a lot of pain. So you made some really
Yeah.
great points with that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Next question.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn.
Oh, huh. What does it?
What?
I'm like, Tori, okay. What does marriage mean to you? Do you believe people that step out in a marriage because they have problems, and are they wrong or right for it?
And are they wrong or right for cheating?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does marriage mean to me? I think marriage is a sacred bond before
Mm-hmm.
God or whoever you believe in, that you're going to really love, honor, and cherish that person for the rest of your life. Do I believe in marriage? I I do believe in marriage. I have my, I'm very like non-traditional. Like, when I get married, I could
Mm-hmm.
see it just being like not the typical like wedding. And I am with a man who is um African, and so we probably would have different, like, we would have the American style, African, like we talk about things like that. But So yeah, I do believe in marriage, but I don't believe in uh marriage in the sense of fulfill a need, whether it's like financial reasons or to
Hmm.
just prove that you can do it. Like I don't really believe in it. That I think that it's something that you feel in your heart that this is what you need to do. Okay, cheating.
Hmm.
Do I feel like cheating is ever acceptable? Well, I feel like if you get to that point where you're married and you have start having like really big issues that are making you feel um like a disconnect with your partner, I think that cheating wouldn't really solve it if you plan on saving a marriage. But if you're already planning on leaving and you're into dealing with different people and that was an agreement you all have, then I just feel like once you get to the point where you're married, you just have to make a decision. Either I'm gonna be, married and try to make it work with this person, or I'm just gonna be single and do me. I don't think that cheating is ever really acceptable or the answer to it. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that, Naya?
Um, can you hear me?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, okay. I'm being divorced. Um, Nobody plan on getting divorced once they get married. You know what I'm saying? Like, so cheating in the marriage. If you're only people, here's the common thing. People oftentimes associate sex with intimacy. And I feel like most relationships lack intimacy. So you think just by opening your legs and laying with or slinging your thing around to everything, that's about to grant you that intimacy that you're missing with your partner. So I feel like, you know, do I feel like you're wrong for stepping out? Yes and no. If you're doing it in the sense of searching for intimacy, hell yeah, you wrong. What are you talking about? Like sleeping with somebody don't grant you intimacy. It grants you just that temporary pleasure. As for the
Temporary.
person you
Mhm.
as for the person you vow the rest of your life to, that's permanent intimacy. And if you don't have intimacy, that's like craving that person non-sexually when they're gone from you. Like that's loving conversations, loving the way they smell, loving everything about them, loving their little funky socks in the middle of the floor. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when you really share that with someone, that's beautiful. And if you let a temporary moment of pleasure jeopardize something permanent and substantial, yes, I feel as though it is wrong. I do. I'm a big stickler on marriage. Like I feel like I'm one of them old fashioned Southern bells. I don't play around when it comes to marriage. It's God, your spouse, and everything else follows. I don't care if it's same sex or hetero. No, mm-mm. I'm that
Mhm.
person.
Yes. Okay. Next question. How do you feel about kids being exposed to sex at a young age?
I'm gonna keep shit aside from my children. Sex is natural. But I'm gonna tell them everything they need to know, like everything. Being exposed, I'm not about to tell you, hey, go ahead and swing your thing everywhere, or go ahead and pop your yeah. No, I'm about to do no, no. But being exposed at a young age, that's such an open question. It really is because I'm I don't see myself, and it may change, but I don't see myself being a parent and tell my kids about the birds and the bees. I'm not going to tell you that. I don't want you hearing about sex from your friends first. I want you to hear from me first. So I'll be my first source of outlet for my children when it comes to sex. Tori.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I don't want to lie to my children, but I also still want them to be children. Like, I think sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I want to be. I'm not interested in being a cool mom where they could be my best friend. I'm just not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really. I love that my mom is like since I have an older mom. She had me when she was 41, and I just love that she is like my mom. Like that's that real boundary. So I would like to tell my kids because um I want them to understand, like how you said, it's an open and it's a broad question. I agree because like sex, being exposed to sex, like what do you mean through the media? That's something you could kind of control. With it,
Mhm.
when they go to school, their friends become their parents and teachers. So that's something that
Mhm.
you can kind of. But then there's a lot of people who have dealt with sexual abuse at a young age.
Yeah.
So because of that reason, and because of like other things that um traumatic things that sex can bring to a very young person, I would want to tell my child, because of just those type of like protective reasons.
Mhm. I totally feel that. I really do. Hey, yo, this is so unrelated, but you do know your child be my cousin.
Yeah, but I feel like we would make him or her call you auntie.
Yes, I agree. Like, I'm not about to be like 30 years old and you calling me Tanae. Like, what I'm like? Hey, Tanae,
Right.
what? It's Auntie Nay. Damn, that means my kid, you could be a great aunt.
I knew you was gonna say that. But at least I'd be a great aunt. Pretty little.
Uh,
Oh,
alright,
okay.
alright, alright. You could be a
Next
great
question.
aunt, bro. Like, hey, no, you really gonna be a great aunt.
Had to push my glasses up. Next question.
Alright. Why is it okay for a female to call another female a bitch rather than mad, happy, mad, sad, happy, or angry? It's okay. But when the man calls a female a bitch, this sounds like this came from an angry black male. And I'm never judging, but we get asked the question a lot as women. I was from an angry black man. So I was okay for
Mm-hmm.
us to say it, but I feel God to say it. Oh, go ahead.
You go ahead. It's okay.
Because it's disrespectful. I no funny. I mean, yeah, I can joke about it. But what I look like people somebody calling me a bitch. Like, and it's hard when you say that men actually they got so much bass in their tone. Like, yeah, bitch. Like you
Touch my
no,
pearls. Like,
I know. Like a female will tell another female, well, no, usually, no, I wouldn't. I mean, I hear girls say that, like, suck my dick. That's so distasteful, like, ew. But
mhm.
is that it's like in the same boat as that woman. Like I don't. So why is it okay when females say if they mad, sad, angry? Because like dudes say that to dudes all the time, nigga. Like all the time. Yeah, nigga. Da, 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 da. Y'all be angry, mad, happy, sad, and your nigga still your nigga. So it's the girl code. Never disrespect the girl code. Tori.
Hmm. Well, you made some good points. Um, I think that yeah, I think that it's just more so a slang that women use between each other, but not all women. Some women use between each other because there are women who. To clarify this is talking about specific people who use that. Not everyone goes around, oh
Mm-hmm.
bitch, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but I'm just saying to say that everybody uses a certain term. Why is it okay? It's like, well, not everybody uses it. Like my mom doesn't use words like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really. But like how you said, how black people use the N word, we would get mad. They would get mad that her another race using the N word. So it's just kind of like that code. But I don't really think. I mean, just from my opinion, I don't really think that it makes it okay for women to use it. But at the same time, I can't really see a rational reason why a man ever has to call me a bitch. Like I can't. I don't like how you said. You said, this sound like it comes from an angry black man. But that would, they probably would feel the type of way. We called them a word that identify with angry black man. And when we hear, like how you said, when we hear it coming from a man, it does sound disrespectful. So yeah, it's just slang that people use, but um, that in my opinion doesn't really make it okay, I guess. ever for a man to say it. Next question. Let's see. Okay. So, how do you feel about abortion? Do you think if a female is too young, should they have a right to abort a baby? But it's just talking about choice.
Yeah, that's a choice. So to my knowledge, Tori really can't elaborate on this because she's a life coach. I am right, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Anything like that's kind of on the political side,
Yeah. Hmm.
ethically speaking, I can't really go into.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, look, I know a little something. Oh. So I'll answer this question. Um, what? How do you feel about it? An abortion? Do you think a female should they should abort a baby? They should raise abort. How do I feel about abortion personally? I mean, it is what it is. I'd rather you abort than to bring an innocent soul in this world and you can't provide. You don't have a stable, again, provider for the baby. You're not about to love this child and provide for this child abundantly, and you're not in a stable place, then abort it. Period. I mean, now I do believe you should take all preventative steps before we even get there. But as a last resort, yes, go ahead. And then you not out here. It's not like the baby being born, you shooting in the skull. Then that's something totally different. But bringing a baby in a world where you're not prepared emotionally, physically, financially, no, that's only going to bring a child in the world to suffer. And no child deserves to suffer because the parents ain't shit. I'm gonna keep that whole being with you. Like, what? I'd rather you say I aborted this baby because I couldn't do X, Y, Z, what I need to do as a mother. And I think that's the best mothering skill right there. When you know you can't do it and you choosing not to do it, by any means. By any means. Because at the end of the day, you gotta live with that. Yeah, people wanna have opinions until the day they die. Granted, but you're the one that gotta bring that soul in this world. You gotta provide for it. Not 18 years, the rest of your life. So that's how I feel about it. But if a girl too young, let me tell you, if you if you 13 and you out here fucking and sucking and you pregnant and you still under my roof, or you bringing my grandbaby in this world, it's a double standard. I ain't gonna hold you. You bringing my grandchild in this world and you still wanna go to school and you still wanna learn to take care of that baby. I'm not taking care of it. I will buy the pampers, the formula, everything you need. But you won't know what it's like to be a mother because you wasn't conscious enough. I feel as though if you're conscious enough to get pregnant, that's a choice. Like you can always say no, keep your legs closed, baby girl. No guy can wrap you up that good. No, mm, yeah, ain't nothing that good. Ain't nothing. Like I'm 25, and I can say that ain't nobody that much of a smooth talking, and ain't no diggling that king. Nobody reigns that much. And baby, if you say and you wrong, what about STDs, HIV, AIDS? She need to worry about. Reason why I'm having to talk with my children first and foremost. That's why I say shit like that.
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah.
Why do you think? No. Why do females have to be so difficult? I'm just saying you like
Why do females have to be difficult?
yeah. Angry black man.
Yeah. I would really need an example to answer that.
Is that like the typical? Oh, what you want to eat? Oh, I don't know. Like that. Like I'm at Chick-fil-A. What you want? Nothing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we can go anywhere. All right, 7-Eleven. I don't want nothing from here. And then like that example, like difficult how? I don't think we're difficult. And it's like, are you talking about relationship wise, economically, like
Mhm.
spiritually, emotionally?
Yeah. I think so I don't like I said, that's a general thing about all women. I meet men who are difficult. I meet women who are difficult. I have a dog
Mm-hmm.
Suge that's laying on my leg. She's difficult. So I don't really I will not specifically answer that, but I would say if you find yourself having difficulty with people, whether it's women, men, or both, I think it has a lot to do with communication and also like what understanding your needs versus someone else's needs. Like sometimes we think people are
Mm-hmm.
really being difficult, but we're not really being open and receptive to what is it that I want out of this relationship that we have, whether it's romantic or platonic, and what is it that
Mm-hmm.
this person want. We can't let our emotions crowd what we think an outcome should be.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
how I
agree.
would answer that.
I definitely agree. That's like almost to saying like you believe somebody's standards is too high versus them feeling so their standards are too low. Like me, I don't drink tap water. Damn near every show, y'all see me with a something. I'm not gonna have a cup beside me because I don't like cold water, and B, I don't like tap. So I barely drink like out of cups of water. So people think that's job difficult. Like you want water? Is it bottled? Is it room temperature? If it's not room temperature, I'm not drinking it. And if it's in the faucet, I'm damn sure not drinking it. So it's like a lot of people feel as though that's difficult, and I feel as though it's just a necessity. It's something that you may say that's a choice. No, it's not a choice because again, damn, maybe it is a choice, Gab.
It's getting real on here.
I know, right? Like, so why are people so difficult? Because we refuse to drink cold water out of cups. It's not a choice; it's a stand.
I was about to
I
say,
am,
is it difficult to have standards? And I feel like now I do
yeah.
feel like I feel like some people are difficult in a sense of being overly picky or complaining. And I heard
Mhm.
something earlier today that just triggered me. I heard my spiritual teacher Whitney McNeil. She's amazing. She said complaining is not a strategy. I'm like, I'm writing that down. That's what it says right on my computer. I always
Mhm.
look at it and I'm like, yep, complaining is not a strategy. So being
It's
difficult
not.
and
It
just
doesn't solve
being
anything.
yes, being used to being irritated and miserable, that's really a choice. That's really a
Yeah,
a mindset.
I gotta clap for that because I've met people that are twice our age that's so miserable. And they recruit people to be so miserable and angry and sad with them. And it's disheartening. Especially when it's black women. Mm, 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 mm. I gotta
Now they
drink to
mad
that.
at you because you're not miserable with them.
It's just like, I guess you're welcome because I hope that you find something else you're miserable about. So you're welcome. I was the influencer. There you go. There you go. There
There
it
it
is.
is. Yes. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god.
I love this.
I really feel like people think we're scripted, and we're not. That's the sad part. Like we're just too much alike.
Yeah, I just love your approach to unscripted, just real. I like it raw.
I prefer the word unorthodox.
Okay, yes. Sorry. It's just different things just turn left. I was thinking about something a friend said the other day, even though that doesn't sound right, it had nothing to do with which I probably thought I was thinking what I was saying. But okay.
Unorthodox. I prefer
Yeah.
unorthodox. Okay.
Because that is not what I meant.
Oh my god. Why you gotta be so difficult, Tori?
Why you gotta be so unorthodox using these big words? I gotta go look that up later when we get on.
You know what's funny? Someone told me, I don't remember who it was. Again, I have MS to you, so it's a lot of stuff I don't remember. But hmm, somebody really said I should have the definition of unorthodox in my description. I was like,
A
should I?
narcissist.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, because my headphones just died. Okay.
I don't know why that's so funny. Yes. Girl, I be sick. I be so sick with these.
I know.
Like,
And I'm like,
and then one of them go out.
First, the right one died. Which one actually could hear me the first time? And then when that one died, I was like, all right, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
do you have any closing remarks, Tori?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. This has been so much fun. I'm just so thankful to be on your 6th episode. And I just want your 6th episode. Thank you for having me. If anyone wants to follow me on Instagram, it's at Tori Autumn Coaching. I also have a healthy relationship checklist that just shows you the steps to maintain a healthy relationship and what it takes to feel fulfilled and happy and also love yourself. It's a bomb checklist. I can, give Naya the link if anyone wants to get it. It's free. We'll put the link in there. And
it will be in the description below.
Yes. That's all I have to say. I'm just so thankful. And to everyone who's watching the replay of this, hey y'all, would love to connect with y'all.
Oh, thank you so much, Tori. I'll see you at the next family reunion. No, I'll see you at Sunday dinner. There we go. Sunday dinner.
Yeah, like don't do me like that.
Bring the cake.
Okay, anime. I will.
All right, bring the sweet potato. I don't like sweet potato pie. Do you like sweet potato pie?
My grandmother made the best sweet potato pie. So
I know that's the only time I really ate sweet potato pie. I don't like anybody else's. Yeah. But anywho, so that's enough of us, guys. I'm not about to hold y'all up too much. I'm not about to wrap you up too much. So without further ado, bye.